We're talking with Valerie Jarrett, who, by the way, has given us a call from Air Force One on the way, I believe, to South Africa, if I'm not mistaken. Let me ask you if you look. The photographs in today's papers here in the United States is the president who, is at the wall, the gate of no return, and a lot of emphasis on that, and that's being reported. But what I'd like to have you talk to us about is one of the most important aspects of this trip, and that's increasing U.S. trade and investment with these countries in Africa. Can you please talk to us about that, because that's not getting a lot of play?
Well, Joe, I am so glad that you asked me about that, because I think traditionally people in the United States have described our relationship with Africa as one where we are giving out funds for development, for food, for health care, to pay for infrastructure. And what President Obama has done has been transformative, because what he's saying is, look, we are seeing from the United States companies that look at Africa as a great opportunity to invest. And so the dollars that we spend leverage private sector investments. So, for example, this morning, while we were still in Senegal and Dakar, I had a roundtable meeting with a group of government officials and the ambassador to Senegal from both Great Britain and from Canada, but very significantly, also an array of both American companies and African companies who are investing great sums of money in agriculture. So the goal is not to just give food, but to help develop the capacity to produce their own food. And so that was a big part of what we did today. And then the president toured Expo, where we had a range of different investors in agriculture. And so when you think about the potential we have to leverage our public dollars with enormous private sector dollars and then develop the capacity for folks in Africa to grow businesses on their own and produce food on their own, the opportunities are just endless. And it is, I believe, transformative. It's a whole different paradigm of the United States' role with Africa and the United States companies' role with Africa. And so there are opportunities to produce jobs right in the United States because of these partnerships.